Hi guys, it's Jason here from Headfirst. Today, we're looking at one of these again. It's the brand new Marshall 2203X reissue with the Vietnamese transformers on it. 5 weeks ago, I posted a video talking about these Vietnamese transformers, and that video, for my channel anyway, has had a lot of views. The guys at Mercury Magnetics saw it and reached out to me and said, "Hey Jason, would you be interested in doing a comparison video? These stock Vietnamese transformers versus our aftermarket replacements." I said, sure, yeah, that sounds interesting. I want to say straight out, I'm not being paid for this video. It's not a paid product placement or anything like that. I'm just interested in doing it because I'm interested in amplifiers and I'm very interested in transformers. So I thought, hey, why not? This will be interesting. So what I'm going to do to actually do this objective test is I'm going to record some playing into a looper, right? And then I'm going to play that loop through the amplifier stock, record it, and then I will swap these transformers out, put the Mercury transformers on, and record or then play the same guitar track back through the amplifier and record that, and then we'll be able to very objectively A/B tone test and sound test this thing. So let's have a look at the transformers that Mercury have sent me for the 100-watt Marshall. Here's the OT. It's an 0100 JM, and here's the power transformer, MP100 475, and finally here's the choke, MMC3H. Well, here's the unit under test with the stock transformers. I was told by quite a number of people in the comments of my last video that that must be a one-off. That's 2 from 2, guys. 2 from 2 Marshall. Nice work. Let's do a voltage check. This is with the stock transformers in it, and I have got, right, so these Marshalls voltage selector on the rear, 230 volts. So I have set my variac for 230, and you can see it there, right? It's bang on. Let's have a look at the plate voltage. You can probably hear that ringing in the power transformer. Man, that's irritating. 410, 412 on the B+, right? That's right on the mains filter cap. If we go to pin 3 on one of the power tubes here, we'll get the plate voltage right on the power tube. 411. Okay. That's the screen supply node right there. 408. Let's go to the phase inverter supply. 297 is pretty low. Phase inverter cap's over here. It's a filter cap for the phase inverter. You know, the sweet spot for a Marshall, in my book, 330. 320 to 330. So these voltages are low. That's our phase inverter node here. This is the node for the supply for V2. And this is the node for V1. 254. So, conclusions. Well, let's talk about the construction of these transformers to begin with. The end caps or the end bells on the transformers are noticeably different. On the Marshall transformers, they feel really kind of thin and quite resonant, which I believe contributes to the ringing problem that I've now had in 2 of these 2203Xs, and that's 2 from 2 that I've had here in the last month. Whereas the Mercury magnetic transformers, those end caps are far more kind of solid, and they don't feel like they're going to resonate and ring and have any kind of mechanical vibration. So I think from a construction point of view, I'm going to give it to the Mercury transformers. So let's talk about the power transformers next. On the Marshall, at 230 volts AC, as you would have seen in the video, it's only running a plate voltage of 412 volts, which translates to about 297 at the phase inverter node. Too low in my book, and it's not to the spec of the Marshalls that preceded it. Whereas the Mercury is running, I believe, more on the vintage spec and the expectations that I would have for a reproduction amp of that era. It's running about 450 at the plates and about 325 at the phase inverter, which I think is right in the sweet spot. So which set did the amp actually sound better with? Well, I'm not a YouTube shill. You will not find an affiliate link in the description of this video. So I'd like to know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll continue the conversation down there, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys.